That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch.
Do when they're exhausted. Ever since you guys took over, you've been working us around the clock. What do you expect us to do?
We expect you to show a little appreciation. We make sure you've got enough to eat and drink. We provide security. Without us, you'd be food for the bloodworms. You can either do your job and earn your keep, or we can throw your ass outside the park. Or maybe you think you're better off out there, alone and unarmed.
No! No, I'll get back to work.
That's better. Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, how high were they when they built this place?
I don't care to talk much. Get me into trouble.
You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pack only runs with wolves. So let me get this straight. Some scaver makes it through the gauntlet, takes out the boss, and now we're all supposed to follow him? How does that work? He ain't even a raider.
All I know is, Gage was in the mountain the other day and he had a real long talk with Nisha. In private.
Gage? How the hell with that guy? What's he ever done around here?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I saw. You want to know more about what's going on? Then maybe you should ask Mason.
What do I look like? An idiot?
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
You haven't seen anything that's, out of the ordinary around here, have you? Maybe
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again. I thought we told you to keep your ass in the market. Heard you put a pretty good beat down on Val. What happened?
I was out of smoke, so I didn't
To me and say, man, Red Eye, that was so good. Man, I love it.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. I hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
Yeah, I still don't get it. Why put me in charge?
You may have noticed that our former overboss, Coulter, was a fucking asshole. And that's me being nice. Ended up being poisoned for this whole operation. The way I see it, surviving the gauntlet means you've got what it takes. Or at least the potential. For a good while now, we've needed someone who can get shit done. Make real progress.
If I'm really running the show now, let's get to work.
Now that right there is just the kind of attitude I was hoping for. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
I hear you, Gage.
Good. I know I'm throwing a lot at you all at once here. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka-World. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. Hell of a lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we push in through the front gate, take over Nuka Town, get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
I can fix this. I can make this work.
Yeah? Man, I sure hope so. You know, I've heard of you and that institute of yours. Some pretty shady stuff you all are up to. Guess I already know you're willing to do whatever it takes to get what you want, though. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Have any advice for how I should go about it?
Yeah, all right. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
Don't worry. Everybody likes me.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
Okay, let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right man for the job. I'll be here if you need me. You are the overboss after all. Just don't screw this up.
Nice.
You need something, boss?
enough story.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. Watch yourself, boss. Because we sure will be.
You know we should run this place, not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big guy? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as he doesn't get in my way, don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
Don't look like much to me. You want to talk? Talk to Nisha.
Hey,
So, you're Gage's little pet project.
last I checked, I'm the overboss.
You survived the gauntlet, you killed Coulter, with Gage's help, of course. So sure, you're the overboss, but that title hasn't meant anything for a long time now. If Gage thinks that'll change overnight, he's dead wrong. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
This world needs rules. Otherwise, we'll never recover.
Rules are dangerous because people start to trust them. They make you think you're safe, but once you turn your back, you're dead. Coulter thought some sort of rule or code made him untouchable. But he found out he was wrong. The hard way. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
I thought it was pretty impressive.
Good to see the new boss at least has some taste. I might let you keep that head on your shoulders after all. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here. Never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
I'm gonna do things my way, whether you approve or not.
Oh yeah? I just have a few things for you to consider before you go off and do things your way. You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. I'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
These crazies, just ignore them. Told those freaks to stick to their camp. Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're close. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
You're gonna head on in, overboss. All anyone's turned up so far is that he's got that Pip-Boy on his arm.
So, our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or iced the vault dweller.
You can go.
Hey.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
What were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you, Overboss. You're an unknown quantity, and we're interested in knowing who we're dealing with.
So we'd like if you answered the question.
Yes. What went through you as you crushed the life out of that oaf?
Bored? Kind of like this conversation, now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to Mags that way.
It's all right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
Making money?
Exactly. Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal. Though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
I'm sorry. That sounds like a demand. I'm the overboss around here, and I'll do whatever the hell I want.
Of course, boss.
Whatever you say. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. But do take a little time to consider the kind of life we could all have if we put this place back to doing what it does best.
If Lizzie asks you to volunteer for one of her tests, don't.
Visitors, but you get special treatment.
Caught one of the traitors.
Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas.
Turned him loose outside the gate. Welcome to the nest, boss. We was wondering when you'd make it down here.
You can take something?
Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party
No? I'll walk right up there.
Most can handle their own shit without bothering you about it. You need help finding your place?
No? No!
I can handle it.
There's plenty of collars in the chemicals if we can't.
It ain't easy keeping the zoo. We all do our part.
Now that I get a closer look at you, I'm not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
You gonna be a problem I need to solve?
Slow down there, boss man. We're just getting to know each other. Name's Mason, the Pack's Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss, for now, but I'm the boss of the Pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
Let's work together, Mason. Yeah, I'm not interested in ruining your gig.
If that ain't a lie, then things might end up all right between us. Look, it ain't like anyone broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. But Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
You don't want to be overboss?
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to, if you turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mags Black, not a freak Misha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
I have big plans for this place. You'll see.
Maybe you're the real deal. We thought Coulter was the real deal, too. He's laying in a pool of his own blood. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
I'm listening.
Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of caps we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy. Not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
So what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage talked Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
You can trust me. I'll be a good leader.
No offense, but you just got here. We'll see what you can do. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the Pack? I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
Be a good dog and do what you're told. Or you'll be put down.
Whoa there, boss. Not in front of my guys, all right? You got enough to worry about without a dominant struggle inside the Pack to deal with. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street.
If you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. Ain't no one's a slave that don't want to be.
The Pack lets it all hang out.
Threat analysis yellow. Attention perimeter. Beginning sweep.
Mason's been waiting for you.
Come on, you clever little Cappy. Show yourself.
That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
The Overboss returns. Well, you're back in one piece. That's a good sign. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood psychopaths? Sure hope you didn't promise them too much. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
All the gangs are on board.
I knew you had it in you. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge. Divided up into sections. Parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back. One at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous. You know how it goes.
Plant a flag? Are you serious?
Dead serious. Look, you leave it up to anyone else, the gangs will all just fight over who deserves the space. A lot of these idiots can't read, so it needs to be as plain as day for them to get on board. They know what to watch for. So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together, so I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
No thanks. I got this.
Suit yourself. Change your mind. I'll be around.